Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Shifting State in beautiful Virginia. We're closing in on winter time, and look at the beautiful trees out here turning that fallish color right before we roll into winter, dreaded winter. And I tell you, it's times like this that I wish the Warbird did have a front windshield on here, because the ride out here was a little chilly, but I got a little hoodie on, feeling pretty good. Today I will be wearing my gloves, surprisingly enough, since you guys like to give me a hard time about that. But anyway, so we're going to get the gloves on, we're going to fire up the Warbird, and we're going to head down the road and let you guys enjoy some of this beautiful scenery out here. But let me take a step back. Look at this beautiful machine. New to the channel, 2021 Harley Davidson Road King Special. Beautiful deadwood green color there. Love it so much, with a couple of extra accessories on there. CVO rear fender, Empire Collection, wrap fender from Harley up here, nacelle, you know, little things. I like to keep it simple and clean. Hopefully, I'm really thinking about getting that Memphis shade fairing to put on the front. Maybe do some T-bars. Not sure yet, but let's go ahead, fire the bike up, get down the road, and we'll just talk about a little things that's kind of been on my mind, things I've been thinking about. So let's go ahead, jump on, give it a little turn there. All engines go. Oh, and she sounds so good. All right. That will change, hopefully. I do need to get some gas though. I was being kind of lazy. I had to find the motivation today, I tell you. As much as I love riding my bike, I did have to find a little motivation to get out here in this chilly weather. But I tell you, the cold weather couldn't keep me away from a good ride, especially on this beautiful machine. So we're out here in my neck of the woods again, and it's just beautiful roads around here. And I feel very privileged and lucky to have roads like this where I can jump on my bike and just go get lost. You know, whether it be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half the day, all day, 2 or 3 days. Woo! Oh, sounds good, feels good. Yes, guys, today, look how lucky I am. Today, they said, I'm just getting lost for a little bit. It's hard for me to find time to get out, go ride, and enjoy this, just because how busy my life is. But man, again, I'm lucky that I have this around my area where I can go get lost. I don't like driving on an interstate or going into the city because it's stop and go traffic. At least with these back roads, you can jump on the machine and enjoy every little sweep and turn and all that good stuff that's out there, and the beautiful scenery. Now, you do gotta watch out for some roadkill and stuff in the road, maybe a stick here or there. Just keep your eyes open, but sit back and enjoy the ride. So with that said, I guess, you know, I try to think of things like I want to talk about on here and try to keep it motorcycle related and keep you guys entertained, keep you coming back. And if you're new to the channel, hitting that subscribe button. Anyways, so, you know, I was sitting at home the other day and I was thinking to myself, why did I start riding? Why did I decide to go out and buy a motorcycle? Why, you know? And, you know, it's just a random thought, you know. But anyway, so since I'm on this topic, while you're here, just go ahead, drop in the comments why you started riding, when you started riding, how long you've been riding. Just let me know. I'm curious. It's just nice to hear from other people. But for me, I grew up, you know, I rode dirt bikes, 4-wheels a little bit here and there, you know. Now, when I was like 15, 16 or whatever, I didn't have a whole lot of money. My family didn't have a whole lot of money. So I actually started out, my first car wasn't a car. It was a moped. You can laugh, but I had a lot of fun on that. I met a lot of cool people on that on that moped. And I mean, we used to just terrorize, just ride all over. I won't say terrorize, but I mean, we ride all over the place, stay out to all hours in the morning, just riding, and it was fun. Did we get laughed at? Oh yeah. Did cars hate us? Definitely. But man, that was my only source of transportation. So I rode the rain, cold winters. I mean, that's how I got around. And you know, if some girl actually thought my moped was cool and said she wanted me to come over, and she lived a couple cities away, it was a long ride, so I was really earning that one. But yeah, that's how I started out moped. And you know, so grew up, got a job, got a car, and you know, always loved motorcycles. But again, the jobs that I had, I didn't have a whole lot of money, couldn't afford one, you know, just dreaming. That's all I would do. And his work, I was happy enough just making sure I made sure like my rent was paid, and you know, my car payment was paid, and insurance, because you know, young insurance, male, yeah, it was expensive. So yeah, just trying to afford all that. Couldn't afford a bike. So flash forward a couple of years, and you know, I get a good job, making decent money, married, got a kid. You know, we're doing all right. I won't say we definitely weren't doing as well as we're doing now, and we're still getting by. But you know, I ended up getting a job where I work like Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So during the week, you know, I really didn't have anything to do. For a while when I first started, I actually worked Saturday, Sunday, Monday at the main job, and then I was working at my other job. Well, I'll say I got a side job during the week. So it was supposed to be a side job, but that job ended up turning into like 40 hours a week there, and I'm working about 40 hours a week over here. So all I did was work. But once I stopped working that side job, anyways, that's what you got to watch out for on the back roads. So I finally ended up leaving that side job because I mean, I got burnt out, and I was getting pretty miserable, and I turned into an angry person real quick. So then it turned into me basically working my Saturday, Sunday job. It turned into me working Saturday, Sunday, and Monday again. And I was off all week. So I had Tuesday through Friday, do whatever I want, which was cool. Liked it, loved it. But I didn't, you know, I didn't have like friends and stuff because, well, never really had like friends. I know a lot of people, but I just kind of stayed to myself. So left, right. Here we go. And you gotta think too, most of the people that I know, they work during the week and off on weekends. So while I'm working, they're having fun. And when I'm off, you know, they're working. So, you know, I'm just sitting around the house. I got bored. I got on the internet and I started looking around, and I always like the sound of the Harley. You know, it's just that American muscle like sound, you know, just that growl. And so I always liked the sound of the Harley, but I really wasn't actually into like baggers like this at that point. I wanted something that, you know, I could kind of throw around, have fun with, and you know, I didn't realize I could do it with this too, but so I ended up coming across like the Harley Davidson Roadster, which is like a souped up Sportster pretty much. I came across that bike. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. I like the styling of it. I was very intrigued by it. And then when I got to looking around online, I noticed that, oh, you can throw cafe bars on this, you can do this to it, you can do that to it, but you know, like you put rear controls on there, which I never did that to mine, so I'm glad I didn't, because I was too big for that bike already. So I ended up going up to my local dealership, going to Harley Davidson, and just going in there looking for the bike. They didn't have one on the showroom floor. The salesman came up to me and I told him, hey, I'm just looking, but I was interested in looking at the Roadster. They had one in the back, man. I walked back there, and keep in mind, I hadn't been on a bike in a long time, or a street bike at that. So I walk in the back and he shows it to me, and I'm like, man, this thing is beautiful. beautiful. I loved it. I wanted it. Definitely could afford it, but I wanted it. And you know, I thanked her for showing it to me and everything, and then I left out of there, and believe me, I said like, man, that was nice. And went home, dreamed about it some more, and I tell you, it was probably about like 3 weeks. Yeah, about 3 weeks went by, and I ended up getting a message on Facebook from the guy. And I'm like, I looked at my wife, she was sitting across on the couch from me, and I was like, hey, the salesman guy is like messaging me. And he actually sent me a picture of the bike. He said, Tim, I got your bike here. And I was like, oh, this guy is good. So I ended up just, you know, like, well, hey, look, you know, I don't have my motorcycle license. He goes, you buy the bike, we can get you through the Ride Academy program and all this stuff. I don't think they do that anymore with like bike purchases. I know they still do the program there, but yeah. So forgive me, I'm gonna hang back a little bit. I'm not trying to catch rocks. But so I was like, look, I don't even have a helmet. And he goes, don't worry, we'll throw it into the deal. I was like, all right. And I said, I was worried about insurance. I messaged my insurance guy. Man, it was only like 30 bucks a month. I mean, you can't beat that. So now it comes down to like the payment part of it. And I was like, ugh. So he said, you know, go onto the website for Harley Davidson, financial, whatever, and just put it in, and it'll tell me what I'm approved for, what my payment will be, and all that good stuff. So I did that, and I mean, I was happy with all of it. So next day, I went in there, I was signing for my first Harley. And so I didn't have my license yet. So when I bought it, signed for it, they actually had to put it in the trailer and then bring it to my house. And then, you know, I was supposed to just put it in the garage or whatever, but I ain't gonna lie, I pulled it out and I mean, I went down the road. I was unstoppable at that point. And I think the helmet that I had, they gave me the helmet, but I had like these stupid, like cheesy red gloves or whatever that like somebody had gave me. I was just riding around like that, but I didn't care, man. I was in heaven. Like, I was having a blast. So, you know, another thing about back roads, they're a little bumpy. You figure they'd smooth these things out. And then you get dump trucks like this. Just trying to enjoy my beautiful ride. But anyway, so again, the whole reason why, you know, I chose to buy a motorcycle was more so, again, like, I didn't really have a whole lot of people to hang out with. And just to kind of wrap all this up, I didn't have a whole lot of people to hang out with. You know, everybody's at work. Ain't nobody got time for me. So the best thing for me was this. And the best thing about it is the fact that I can jump on this if I'm bored or just need a little wind therapy. I can do this by myself. I don't need anybody else. Like today, it's just me, this machine, and you guys on the camera. But at the current moment, it's just me talking to myself and hoping that it's recording. But it's just me and this machine, and that's all I need. I can jump on this road, I can take off, I can go in any direction I want to, I can go where I want, when I want, until the wife calls me and says I need to, you know, go do something, whatever. But I can go on my own adventure by myself. Now, if I go and meet up with some other people and go on a little group ride, that's cool. But more so, I bought this because I can do it by myself. I can be alone. I can just enjoy life by myself. And like, you know, I did plan on going straight, but now this guy's pissed me off, so I'm gonna go this way. Another perk of the back roads. Woo! Love it. So, you know, I'm more of a, like, besides my family, my immediate family, me, myself, I truly do like to keep to myself. I do go out, I try to do the bike nights and all that stuff, and that's me trying to step out. But more so, I'm not really a people person. I can talk all day long to people, I can carry on a conversation, but yeah, this is my happy place. Woo! Even when it's like, I don't know, it's probably like 50 degrees outside right now. But it's a beautiful day on two wheels. And I will say it would be nice if I had like a nice windshield on here, because I'm a little chilly. The hoodie's doing its job though. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, because I'm getting anxious here. I need to go ahead and pull over and make sure I'm recording and this mic is actually picking up and working like it's supposed to, because if not, I'm gonna be mad. But hey, do me a favor, if you're new to the channel and you actually watch this whole thing and you enjoy the content, make sure to check me out on the TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all that good social media stuff that is way too much. Take it away from my riding time. But check me out on all that stuff. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Yeah, I knew you'd still be here watching. Woo hoo hoo. Oh man, gotta love the back roads. I forgot how scary this turn is. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of rocking road. Rocking and roading.